Foundation, Hannah McNair. The president of the Houston Texans, Mike Tomon. We also have two of our Love Houston players here. Won't you please welcome two-time NCAA champion and Olympian Micha Hancock and NCAA champion Jess Mruzik. Also here with us today is our head coach, Sanja Tomašević. Now, we will take questions in just a few moments. We've got David and Ryan from Texans PR with microphones, so stand by for the microphones to get your questions in. And before we get going with those questions, let's get the reactions here. First of all, Cal and Hannah. Cal, we'll start with you. Your reaction to getting Love Houston.
We're really excited about it. It's a new league. Volleyball's not new, but this league is, and we're excited to be part of it as it grows and have it grow in Houston. It's right up our alley of our vision of encouraging women's sports and youth sports and getting more kids more opportunities to excel and just have lots of opportunities. We think it's going to be really good for Houston, and we're excited to get it started.
How about you, Hannah?
Oh, I agree with Cal. And it's much like what we're trying to do with girls flag football. Just another opportunity to create these pathways for girls to play at a high level. We have the guys on the field here, but this is a way for us to encourage youth and female athletes to grow at a higher level.
How about as a mom, Hannah, of 6-year-old Hunter who might be a future player for Love Houston? You never know.
Oh, she will be. She loves sports, and just watching her play and watching what it does to her self-confidence. Also what team sports does for her and all the other young athletes that are with her. We know that it changes lives, and we know what it can do for generations and lives. So this is just another opportunity for her and other girls like her to grow.
Outstanding. And Texans president Mike Tomon. Mike, your thoughts?
I would just amplify what Cal and Hannah have said. It really made a lot of sense for us from a Texans perspective, really helping fill out the Texans ecosystem in the right way. It's something that's right down the middle for us, part of our DNA. How do you raise the profile of Houston? How do you support women's sports? And how do you support the youth? It's like check, check, check. And the final check is we always talk about delivering a world-class fan experience. Well, to do that, you have to have a world-class product. And as you just kind of went through the intros, we have Olympic athletes, we have collegiate champions, we have that caliber product. And that was one of the things that really attracted us to this opportunity.
Coach, now your thoughts on being part of the Texans and LSSC organization with Love Houston.
Well, I just want to say first, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for having us here. It's an incredible feeling to walk into this season with so much energy, excitement around our team, and now together with Texans and the group. We are super excited to be here with you guys. Our mission in Love Houston goes beyond winning matches, and as a head coach, I can guarantee you we plan on doing a lot of that this season. It's about building something special, the team that reflects the city's heart, diversity, and love for sport. And now I got to talk to Hannah and Kyle and Mike a little bit, and I'm just excited to hear about their excitement about the community, about young women, and everything that you guys are doing and changing lives here. I cannot disagree with anything you have said so far. It changes lives, and we're super excited to be here, part of this community, and change lives together with you guys.
You can tell they're already wearing the H-Town blue, too. Very cool.
H-Town, right?
Exactly. H is up. Let's hear from our players now, Micha and Jess.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I think we're just super excited to be building alongside you guys, and I think just creating this step for the next generation of women. I played like 10 years overseas, and to tell you, like, coming back home was amazing last year, but to do it with a group like you guys, we're stoked, and yeah, we're so excited to be with you guys. And I think seeing you like first year last year and knowing what we're already doing and the momentum it's going to bring is so exciting. So thank you.
Yeah, we're so excited. I think one word that we just keep saying is like excitement, and we're so grateful to be here, and we're so grateful for this opportunity. And the coolest part about this league is that it really starts from the ground up, and we didn't have access to these professional athletes as volleyball players growing up, so now it's cool to be on the flip side of it and be the professional athletes for the youth watching us and be in their eyes so much and be in the forefront. So we're just really excited to work with this group and work with the McNairs and have so much fun together and really keep the momentum going through the season.
Excellent. All right, let's take some questions here, and just please announce where you're from, especially for our coach and players here. We'll get that mic turned up. Christy from the Associated Press.
Ready? Oh.
Yep, there we go.
Hannah, I know we've talked a lot about your interest in promoting girls and women's sports, and you touched on it, but how exciting is it to have another avenue to amplify that goal and that mission that you have here?
I think we keep saying excited, but it really is, you're always looking for ways to create the opportunities for these female athletes. And this one came to us, and it just made so much sense. And then as we, worked through it, the excitement level grew. Fun fact, one of our Lady Texans, and I don't know if you guys know, but our Lady Texans are the wives and girlfriends of players and coaches. She plays for the German Olympic team. So, and actually, you used to play against her when she was at UNLV, but she's at Miami. So another connection, it just all really made sense.
And as you know, we've invested a lot and spend a lot of time in flag football, and this will just be synergistic with those efforts and really try to get opportunities to as many females as we can, as many ladies as we can.
Another question? Randy?
Randy McAvoy, Channel 2. I got a couple of questions. One for the players. I want to ask the last season, your first season here, what about the impression you got from the fan base that built? You had good support at your home matches. I want to ask you what that means, and I got a question for Mike as well.
Oh, I mean, it's huge. Like I said, I was overseas for 10 years, to come home and have a fan base and be like, people showed up opening weekend, we were like, what? So it was awesome, and I think, doing what we're doing here, it's only going to increase our, expansion, so.
Also, unbiasedly, Houston did have the best fan base, and we did play at every away arena, so we show out.
There you go. My question for Mike on facilities on games, what's the thought process on that? I know last year was down in Rosenberg. You guys are expanding that. Can you hit on that decision?
Yeah, this upcoming season, it'll be at the Epicenter, and it'll be at the Barry Center. So we'll split the schedule between the two. We're excited for the event experience. So, I mean, one of the things that we really liked about the Love proposition was, from a league standpoint, their focus on making sure that there's a competitive product, that they had the athletes together, and we're really running a great experience. And so now that we take this over, we're excited to walk into that experience and start bringing in elements. How do we speak to the corporate community? How do we speak to the community at all? And then ultimately starting to bring in that world-class fan experience, certainly that we pride ourselves on here with the Texans.
Kim?
So a couple of things. Can you just talk about, and this can be anybody, maybe it's you, Coach, the growth of women's volleyball as a competitive sport, where it is now, and what you say to young people, since a lot of young girls are starting to play?
Thanks for that question. I think it's volleyball in America has always been good, and now we have a platform, and that's what was missing. Your Olympic national team is winning medals, Olympic after Olympic. Last 3 Olympics, it was a medal every time, right, Micha? So it's not a secret that we have good volleyball players in the United States, but now we have a pro team and pro league, and Love is doing this incredible connection, bringing athletes like these 2 ladies and the ladies that we have on our team in front of the youth here, so they see that there's something after they play in college. And that is something that we were so excited as a league to continue to promote, and having a platform with Texans and McNair family to support us in it and help us, provide us with this opportunity to put it out there even more with Houston crowd. It's gonna be really exciting for young players to see that they can be Micha and Jess one day.
For Cal and Hannah, can you just talk about, we've heard you talk a lot over the years about flag football, and you talk about the synergy. Can you expand on that a little bit about the synergy with the flag football and now volleyball?
Well, right now, flag football doesn't have a pro league, so I'm hoping to get there, hoping to reach this level. You know, they're the ultimate team sports. So football is the ultimate team sport. Volleyball is the ultimate team sport. They align in the mental part of the team atmosphere, being a part of a team, the mental health aspect of growing girls. So I think there's synergy there, but it's also another avenue for youth athletes and the female athletes that we think is going to only grow.
Michael Shapiro, Cron.com. Hi, guys. This is for Mike, Cal, or Hannah. On the youth level, what are some projects or things that you hope to begin working on soon or immediately with this new partnership?
You know, one of the things I think that we're really excited about, and we can even just share a conversation that we just had before walking up here, was the idea of having a vertical situation so that you can have young athletes who can see what the next step is, who can aspire to the top level. And certainly through Hannah's leadership on She's Next and the flag, we're working through that. We're excited that Love had a lot of that ecosystem already built. And so, you know, where we'll be spending our time is how do we augment that? Because that, like I said, that is, as Cal and Hannah have mentioned, this is kind of core to who we are and how we operate. So we think this is an easy place for us to impact.
Adam?
Adam Wexler, Sports Talk 790. Kind of what you were just talking about, Mike. Do you know, new league last year, there's some challenges there. Do you have some plans already for what will be different with year one now to year two and every year beyond with what you hope to build?
Well, certainly, you know, our focus out of the gates is going to be really on the corporate community, our partnership side, and the social media side, the community at large. We're going to have a lot of fun with that side of it. One of the things that we're really excited about is what a unique platform it is and how can we raise the profile of Houston. So we're really going to focus there out of the gates. And then as we get into the season and seasons, it'll really be about how do we impact the overall business atmosphere as well as the product on the court.
Any more questions?
Jonathan Alexander, Houston Chronicle. I know that Love League had owned all of its teams. Do you all know if you all are the first private entity to own a team? And if so, like, why was that important?
Well, you know, I know when we started looking at this opportunity, one of the things certainly that we liked about it was what Love had established, the leadership there. We really liked the ownership group that was already invested in the different teams. Peter Holt with the San Antonio Spurs, David Blitzer, who sophisticated investor, also part of the Commanders. We really felt that there was a great partnership to be had at an ownership level. I think Alexis Ohanan recently, co-founder of Reddit. You know, so you have some people who have sports experience. You have some people who know how to back things from a capital standpoint. And that was really important to us, that we felt that there was a great league to enter in, not only that we could impact, but that we could partner with.
Yes.
Brian Bearfield from Big Sarge Media. I have two questions, one for coach and players and then for the leaders of the organization. This is for the coach and the players. When the scoring changed in volleyball, did you all see an increase as far as popularity is concerned, as far as the game speeding up and things like that?
Did you? I don't think they ever played with old scoring, so you're just revealing your age right now.
A while ago.
Yes, I
And my age, stop it. So definitely the game has sped up, and I think big part of that was just making it more appealing to media. So I remember back in the day when I was their age, they talked to us about, we hated change, but at that time it was new to us, and really I think it's made the game a lot more faster and a lot more appealing to a regular fan, so they can return and keep up with what's happening. So definitely it is something that it's helped volleyball advance further.
And this question is for Kyle and Hannah. I know that you all are involved as far as flag football with the young ladies, and now you have the volleyball. I also know that you are avid Houston Rockets fans. You love the NBA. Is there a partnership coming soon to help bring a WNBA team to Houston?
We love the sports landscape in Houston, and we're always, trying to figure out ways to grow it. This is our focus right now, and girls flag for me. So we'll stick there right now, Sarge.
But I would say, like, we were watching a college game just the other day, and volleyball is fun to watch in person, but it also is fun to watch at home on TV. So it's something that we think people are really going to embrace and look forward to our future here.
Kim?
So I didn't say before, Kim Davis, Chalk Talk and H-Town Sports Talk. This is for the players. Can you just talk about being associated with the organization like the Texans football? I know they have the flag football, but that there's such a huge men's sport and then collaborating to bring this effort forward.
Yeah, I think it's incredible. I think we're trying to expand women's volleyball. We're trying to build this platform, right, for these young women, and I think we partner with the right people. You tell me.
Yes.
Luis with the Univision 45. In Europe or South America, it's really common that big clubs have their name in multi-sports. You will see Barcelona also having a team name for basketball team or handball team. My question is, that could be possible that this team could also be called Texans?
So over the next few weeks, we'll be working through all of that. This is still relatively new, so we'll be working through that and possible naming change. So we'll continue to keep you updated.
Watch this space.
Love Houston. More questions? Okay, how about a group photo here with our panelists and the volleyball? And we also have something special here for the players after we're done with the picks. You have to open them here.